Tyreed, I would like to share with you a story told over first-handly by my uncle, the Slonim Rebbe, the Nesiva Shalom Schusa Yogan Aleinu. There was a famous Slonim Chassid, a big tzaddik. His name was Reb Matis Luria, Zechet Tzaddik Levracha. When he got married and he started raising children, they felt they need a new dresser. They purchased a new dresser, and in those days, just like today, the whole door was covered with a huge mirror. There's some Hasidim that are makbid, that they try not to look into a mirror. So Ramatas was bothered, but his wife told him, we need it, the children need it. So for the kavod of his wife, for the honor of his wife, for the sake of his wife, he didn't say anything. After 40 years, she was nifta. The day after he got up from Shiva, he asked his children to order movers, please take the dresser out. It bothered me always, but for the sake of my wife, for the kavod of my wife, I didn't want to bother her. That year, Ramatis married off an Einikel, a grandchild. And at that chasana, my Zayda, the Slonim Rebbe, the Birkas of Ram Schusa Yogan Aleinu, he attended. And he sat together with Ramatis. And a beautiful picture was snapped from them sitting together. A month after the chasana, the grandson came to the Zayda Ramatis and showed him the picture. Ramatis took the picture and he said, wow, that's the Rebbe. But next to him, who's that? It looks like an Erliche Yid. Who's this Yid? And the Einikel looked in disbelief. Zayda, this is a picture from you. This is your image. Ramatis was caught in shock. He blushed. He smiled and he said, oh, I thought it was an Erliche Yid. And then he turns to the Einikel and he told him, I warn you not to ever repeat the story to nobody. Don't tell no one that I didn't recognize myself in the picture. Rosh Chodesh Tammuz Tovshin Lamed Vav, July 1976. He was nifter, he passed away. And then the Einikel opened his mouth and said over the story. When the Nesiva Shalom heard about it, they were rebuilding the Slonim Shul and they needed a temporary Aron Kodesh. He said, please, please, get me that dresser. I want that to serve as an Aron Kodesh. A dresser with a mirror that a Yid was Moiseh Nefesh. Tens of times a day he passed that mirror in a small apartment, never glimpsed into it to recognize his own image. I want that to be the Aron Kodesh in Slonim. Tyreed in this story is maybe a little above and beyond. It's much higher than our level. But it's to tell us that in our day and age, there was a Yid that lived on such a level, to overcome, to control with such discipline. For 40 years not to glimpse into a mirror when he had that Nisayan in front of him every single day. And so many times we're challenged and it's difficult and we're fighting and we're battling and we're struggling and we feel we can't, we feel weak. Remember, we can. Yes, you could overcome. Yes, you could control yourself. Yes, you could look away. Yes, you could guard yourself. You could have the discipline. Fight. Don't give up. Overcome and win.